on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American, here today to react and learn about the most disturbing British adverts. This title really caught my attention when I saw most disturbing British adverts. My imagination kinda ran wild. I was like, what does this mean exactly? The most traumatizing, disturbing ads? And yet, these were still shown on British television? Like, the stuff that can be shown on American television and American adverts is very tame, very controlled. And yet, these are disturbing. I have absolutely no idea what to expect here, which is both very intriguing to me and also a little scary at the same time. So let's take a look. These are the most disturbing British adverts.
Number 10, Bernardo's adverts.
Oh!
This isn't just one ad, but various ads produced by Bernardo's over the years.
Bernardo's? I'm not sure what that is. That guy just hit this girl in the head.
This isn't just one ad, but various ads produced by Bernardo's over the years. Bernardo's is a charity that helps vulnerable children, and its ads need to be memorable so that people remember the name and donate, but they can still make for upsetting viewing.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, this is an important topic. Like, obviously some of the stuff they were showing here was dealing with like child abuse and child neglect and stuff, and I can see how this falls under the category of it's disturbing to see, but I agree, you do have to, in a way, make it real in order for people to like connect on a deeper level and be like, okay, I want to support this cause and donate and stuff. It's for a important cause, but it is like shocking to see adverts for this. Whoa. What?
One ad called...
Whoa. I mean, it's accomplishing what it's supposed to do. Like, I am shocked, but... And another reason is they just don't really show stuff like this in the United States. Like, I can't compare this to any public service announcement or ad that I've seen on a United States commercial on TV. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Break the Cycle showed a young girl's distressing home and school life, culminating in her going to prison for assault.
20 quid. Worthless. 20 quid. Worthless. 20 quid.
Whoa.
Another shows a man's life in rewind as he works through a childhood of neglect and anger issues.
Right.
I trust her. Don't trust no one. I ain't changing.
They laughed at me. They said I was thick. I'm gonna say that again.
Mommy's boyfriend hates me.
Wow.
I'm scared.
Though they...
I mean, it's powerful. Yeah, I mean, it's disturbing, but you should be disturbed by this topic, so I actually kind of appreciate this.
all talk about the positive effects intervention can have in a child's safety, they're still hard to watch.
Yeah.
Number 9.
Yeah, those are hard to watch. But it's for a good cause and awareness. So that's actually a good one. Wow. Whoa. Okay. This next one. Old fridges can kill. Old fridges can kill. Can they?
Old fridges can kill. Even today, fridges can potentially be dangerous, though the situation was significantly worse in the 70s and earlier. This ad was made to educate people on the hidden dangers of fridges.
I don't mean to laugh, because this is like another public safety announcement, but like, there was an entire advert, like campaign dedicated to being safe around fridges. I guess this wasn't so funny like back in the day when this was real. I guess is this like warning you not to get trapped inside a fridge because it locks and you can't get out? And that's actually like very serious. Like it's also just kind of random to me. Okay.
Specifically fridges that people had fly tipped in public places.
To you, it's just a worn-out fridge. But to a child, it's a caravan, a ship, a castle, even a bed, and a death trap, airtight and impossible to open from the inside.
A death trap? I don't remember anything like this in my little American childhood, any adverts like this, but again, these are like, so far these are disturbing for a purpose, for safety or awareness, and for those reasons, it's actually like a good use of the whole disturbing shock value, like a kind of, way of approaching how to get people's attention to these causes. So, okay.
If a child got into one of these old-fashioned fridges while playing make-believe, the door could potentially close and lock, leading to many fatal incidents.
Yeah.
Don't let an old fridge be a new danger to children. Take off the door. Or smash the lock.
It was a frightening ad at the time, but it's even more disturbing today when we're so used to fridges that don't have locks on the doors.
Yeah, this isn't even like that disturbing. The first one was like disturbing. It was literally showing child abuse. This one is just like, I don't know, it's a good message. It's kind of amusing to look back now. I didn't actually know that fridges now are safer and you can just open them. I think I was always taught as a kid, like, don't climb in the fridge and get locked in. And luckily, I was the kind of kid who didn't want to get trapped inside a fridge. But little kids, like, if they find a fridge in the garbage or a dump, or this is a good message. Like, it's just for safety.
It's shocking to think this used to happen.
Yeah.
Ask your local council to take it away or tell you how to dispose of it.
Yeah.
Before it kills a child.
Number 8. Lonely water. Fridges may not be too dangerous anymore, but unsupervised bodies of water certainly are. This ad, yet another product.
Oh God, this is literally an ad about like preventing child drowning. Is that gonna be the recurring theme of this whole video? It's like shocking, disturbing scenes meant to grab your attention and bring awareness, but oh God, children like drowning?
At the 1970s, when there was apparently no health and safety or common sense whatsoever.
They have the freaking Grim Reaper standing. That's not supposed to be funny, but it's just a little cheesy now. Oh my God, they have the Grim Reaper standing over this, watching this child drown. This is disturbing.
Featured the Grim Reaper preying on children near lakes and rivers.
I am the spirit of dark and lonely water, ready to trap the unwary, the sharp,
oh my
the
God.
fool. And this is the kind of place you'd expect to find.
This would traumatize me as a child. I mean, I guess that's the point. I just wouldn't want to go swimming ever again if I saw these adverts when I was a child. Oh my.
Though there were clear signs warning kids not to swim shown in the ad, the Grim Reaper is still there waiting for them to fall into the water and suffer a lethal accident.
The show-offs are easy, but they are...
Oh my God. Yeah, just the fact that they show these on television, like showing a child slipping into the water and implying drowning. They haven't showed drowning yet. And the freaking Grim Reaper always standing in the background. Yeah, I think this accomplishes its mission. It's disturbing.
The unwary ones are easier still. This branch is weak.
No!
Rotten. It'll never take his way.
You'll never want to swim again, regardless of whether it's in a proper swimming pool or a filthy body of wastewater surrounded by rubbish.
Under the...
These kind of messages in America, when I was a kid, the big thing on television was drugs. Don't do drugs. That was the public service announcements over and over and over and over again. Don't do drugs. And now look at me. No. That was the only kind of disturbing ad on American TV. Not stuff about preventing drowning or getting caught in a fridge or child abuse, which honestly, I don't actually mind these. These are good messages. It's good to just be aware of this stuff, for safety, I guess. It's not good to traumatize children, but if it saves their life, maybe it is. I don't know.
In the water there are traps, old cars, bedsteads, weeds, hidden depths. It's the perfect place for an accident.
Oh
Number
my
7,
God.
Marmite Rescue Unit.
What is this? Marmite Rescue Unit. I don't know what that means.
Animal neglect is no laughing matter, and someone probably should have told Marmite's advertising department that long before they threw this ad together.
We've had a
This is a Marmite ad with animal abuse?
We've had a couple of reports of neglect at this address. All we're going to do is have a little look around your cupboards.
Oh, stuck right at the back. Who knows how long that's been in here.
Made to parody reality shows that follow the police or RSPCA, we're with a Marmite Rescue Unit who arrive at people's homes and save their neglected jars of Marmites.
This isn't disturbing. This is just funny. What? This is a parody? I mean, it's kind of disturbing that it's making a joke out of child neglect. Or, I'm sorry, animal abuse? Animal neglect and animal abuse. That's what this is a parody of? That's not okay to make fun of that. But at the same time, the joke of, like, people going in and finding your neglected jar of Marmite, like, that is a good joke. I'm on the fence about this.
As the team have come to learn, offenders can be from all walks of life.
Obviously, we'll go to a good home.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
It was
God.
wildly controversial because it appears to make light of actual cases of neglect and abuse in people's homes.
Right.
Oh no.
What's the matter?
It's baby one.
Okay, don't panic.
It's not been used in months.
Alright.
Lid's stuck.
Right, gently. A second.
I don't know. I actually think this is quite funny. Maybe that's just me. Because they're not... I think they're just doing a very clearly silly, very fake satirical like take on like people going in and finding your abandoned jar of Marmite is clearly just to be funny. So, makes me chuckle.
I can change.
Clearly, this could be distressing to anybody who's actually been through such an experience.
That's true.
And it got hundreds of complaints.
That's
Plus, who wants to eat a jar of Marmite that someone else has had gathering dust in the cupboard for years anyway?
After an emotional day.
So this Marmite advert was really badly received by some people. It's very memorable. I think it's kind of funny. I'm sure if someone has actually gone through this kind of thing in real life, this could like hit on a sore spot and be a little traumatic. And that's sad, and I feel bad for them. But for most people, this is just like a funny little ad.
The team drop off the rescue jars at the rehoming centre,
Really love this one.
where a proud family welcomes their new addition.
Oh
Number
my
6.
God. Okay, where they show this part, where they show them like going to like foster home for Marmite jars. This is pushing it. This is pushing it a little bit. Oh my God. But the point of comedy is to be absurd. To be absurd and parody reality. So, all right.
This one, okay.
Where a proud family welcomes their new addition.
Oh my
Number
God.
6, Flying Cat.
Flying
This
cat.
ad got Paddy Power on the wrong side of the ASA once again, but this time it was for allegedly promoting animal cruelty. We see men at a football match all playing blindfolded when somebody kicks the ball out of the pitch.
Okay.
A scared cat runs in
Don't tell me they're gonna like. Are they gonna start kicking the cat?
and though we don't actually see what happens, we see a man kick and then the cat yowls.
Why are they playing blindfolded? I feel like I don't understand this.
Paddy Power presumably thought that not showing the cat flying through the air would stop the regulators from going after them. This was true, the ad didn't get pulled, but
Wow, this ad did not get pulled. It was shown. This is right on the edge. This is right on the edge because a lot of people are like very emotionally attached to cats and dogs. And even though this is supposed to be fun, I'm not sure if the joke is funny enough to warrant the kicking, the implied kicking of a cat. But at the same time, I feel like humanity can handle the implied kicking of a cat as well, which is why this was shown.
but the public complained en masse and probably weren't going to Paddy Power when they wanted to place a bet.
Paddy Power can't get Tiddles back. There's nothing we can do about that. But we can get you your money back with our money back specials.
Number 5.
I mean, I don't know. It's kind of funny, kind of disturbing. All right, it lives up to the video title. That's kind of disturbing, just to get your attention. That's disturbing. That's not like for a public service announcement though. That's just like disturbing to get you to buy their product.
Dog breath. This ad is disturbing simply because.
What on earth did I just see? A dog just came out of that guy's mouth.
Number 5, dog breath. This ad is disturbing simply because it's gross. If it came on TV while you happen to be eating, it may well have put you off your food.
Oh my god. It's amazing how even back in the day, the special effects was actually pretty good. Like, this still kind of holds up. A dog's coming out of his mouth because he has bad breath. I like it, actually. I think that's actually... this really gets my attention.
We see a man wake up after what looks like an eventful night out.
Oh my god, it's disturbing, though. It's very disturbing. But
He's still fully clothed, dirty, hungover, and has fallen asleep in the remains of a kebab on the sofa. Very classy. But it gets worse when he vomits up an entire filthy dog onto the living room carpet.
Oh my god. I'm just thinking, as a child, or an adult, but mostly as a child if you saw that, I would never forget this. I'm never going to forget this from this moment. I can never go back to how I was. I have now that I've seen this. A dog coming out of this guy's mouth for bad breath. But it is funny, and it is like, it gets my attention. It is disturbing. What? Oh.
We understand it's trying to make a point about how awful your breath would be after a night of drinking and kebab eating, but that didn't stop the ad receiving plenty of complaints when it first aired in 2003.
Oh, what? No. There doesn't deserve to be any complaints about this. Like, a dog is coming out of his mouth. It's weird. It's disturbing, especially for little children. But it's not like cruel or like it's not like it's not it's not like an actual dog was stuck in his stomach and he had to puke it out. I don't think that's how they accomplished this commercial. Oh my god, they just keep showing it.
It was ultimately pulled.
Really? This was pulled. I guess. I mean, it's a pretty shocking image, but it's not. I feel like it's not any more shocking than some of the other stuff we've seen already. Like,
Hey, darling.
Number 4.
It's definitely weirder. It's definitely the weirdest thing. Disturbing and weird. Maybe that's why. Okay. These are, oh my god. These disturbing British adverts are living up to the name. These are weird. In a good way. Tufty the squirrel. Oh no, what's gonna happen to Tufty? Tufty the squirrel?
4. Tufty the squirrel. Road safety ads can often be highly upsetting and can show more graphic violence than should really be acceptable on TV. But Tufty the squirrel was disturbing for another reason.
What?
This is what happened one...
No, leave Tufty alone. What's gonna happen here? Road safety? No.
...day when the ice cream van stopped by Tufty's house. Ice cream!
Oh my god, Tufty is really staring. Tufty is really staring out his window.
This ad campaign from the 1970s, which worked on teaching kids the rules of the Green Cross Code, had some truly uncanny squirrel puppets. Tufty was used as a road safety mascot for decades, but this iteration was genuinely frightening.
Oh. It's just that it's like stop motion squirrel puppets? That's the disturbing part? This is not. No, it's just like, okay, it's kind of weird, scary squirrel puppets. But that's, you know, we'll live.
Oh, dear. Oh, Mummy! Willie has been knocked down by a car.
Oh.
Now Willie has been hurt.
Oh.
Featuring wide, horrified eyes and constantly at risk of getting hit by a car, Tufty may well scare you into remembering to look both ways before you cross the road.
Yeah, I mean, Tufty was just to teach you about, like, neighborhood safety and crossing the road. They didn't even show the squirrel get hurt. Like, he was just rubbing his knee. He wasn't even that hurt. This is not that disturbing. They're trying to say that the puppets are, like, kind of scary, and it's just, they're just puppets, like...
Look at the ball.
Oh.
Just think what might have happened to Tufty or Bobby if they had run into the road.
The ad probably worked in that regard. Number 3, bedtime story.
Okay. There was once a land where the weather was very, very strange. There were awful heat waves in some parts, and in others, terrible storms and floods.
Did you know that you and...
Oh, this seems kind of sad. It's already it's showing cute, like, animals crying.
You alone are responsible for climate change.
Oh, it's giant. Okay, it's supposed to be sad and about climate change. Okay.
Well, not really, but that's the message this government PSA is trying to get across.
Okay.
Some places could even disappear under the sea, and it was the children of the land who'd have to live with the horrible consequences.
Oh.
We see a father reading a story to his daughter about the horrific effects of global warming, including the deaths of her pets, as he describes how...
Yeah, that's disturbing. Like, yeah. I don't know if they need to go this far to, like, scare little children about climate change, to show, like, literally showing little animals there, like, drowning in the water. This is a little too disturbing, probably, for what it's trying to teach.
40% of carbon emissions come from ordinary households.
They discovered that over 40% of the CO2 was coming from ordinary everyday things like keeping houses warm and driving cars.
Now, not only is this advert very upsetting, especially to young kids, but it's also not exactly true.
Is there a happy ending?
It's really the energy companies who should be getting their power from renewable sources, rather than climate change being the fault of regular people having their lights turned on.
Right. It kind of exaggerates. It makes the little child think battling climate change is, like, individually their fault or something. Whereas, yeah, I mean, everyone can, like, kind of do their part to help and, like, make things more green, try to use renewable sources of energy and electric and all that, and try to do their part to and all that, but it also falls on a lot of big companies if they want to make that change as well. So traumatizing little children over this, probably not warranted.
Number 2, Ghost Girl.
Oh dear. The Samsung Taco icon is only $59.95 on pay as you go.
Phones For You did a whole series of horror-themed ads back in 2011.
I like this. Wait, I like this. Horror movie-themed ads. For what? What? For a phone?
The Samsung Taco icon is...
For a phone! This is actually funny.
Of horror-themed ads back in 2011, but the most notorious of all was one with a frightening ghost girl.
Oh no!
The ad shows a woman walking through a car park late at night, getting pursued by something supernatural.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, okay, never mind. If this came on at like 11 o'clock at night in America, I wouldn't be happy. I didn't sign up to watch a horror movie without my permission, but at the same time, part of me is like, this is awesome. And it really does, it's a really cool from a marketing point of view. Really grabs your attention, but this is disturbing. Oh no. But it's also like hilarious that it's all for a phone. A phone company.
We see the ghost a few times until it finally appears at the car window looking like Wednesday Addams.
It turns out
the
thing is, this is like genuinely like, too well done. It's too scary.
Ghost doesn't want to harm the woman, just sell her a cheap Samsung Toco icon. But who wants to buy a phone from a ghost?
Hello? The Samsung Toco icon is only $59.95 on...
Oh my god. The fact that this is all to sell a phone, and it's like a really well done, scary movie, in an advert. I actually, oh man, I like it. I like it, but it's scary.
Here we go. Phones for you. Missing our deals will haunt you.
Oh no.
Phones for You was banned from showing the ad around any TV shows children might be watching.
Yeah.
But it still garnered hundreds of complaints to the ASA.
Yeah. Like, children would be genuinely scared of this. I am scared at, like, if that advert came on at nighttime, I would be upset. I'd change the channel. It's actually too disturbing. That's a really good one, though. All right, and number 1, Hooked. Hooked. I don't know what hooked means, but there you go, Hooked.
Number 1, Hooked. The NHS has spent years trying to convince people to...
No, he has a hook in his mouth, a fishing hook.
...to quit smoking, and this advert might be the most infamous one it has ever produced. It aims to show how detrimental a cigarette craving can be on someone's life, as a man is forcibly dragged from his office desk by a fish hook through his cheek.
No!
The campaign...
Oh my god, it's too real. It's too real. It's too... Oh, you can feel it. You can feel the fish hook. That is disturbing. But it's to, like, raise awareness against quitting smoking. It's for, like, a good cause, so that, like, you cut down on your smoking and addiction and... But there's a freaking fish hook in this guy's mouth. Oh.
Campaign
That's
also
gross.
appeared in other ads, all showing people in the process of being dragged around by the hook, with shocking smoking statistics displayed.
This is like a horror movie in a whole different way.
The ads were eventually banned for being too graphic, particularly to children who saw them.
Yeah, a lot. That's a big thing you can't overemphasize. A lot of these adverts, I think, are actually really well done and shock you and disturb you, but for a good reason. And we're all adults. We can handle it. Like, and for a lot of these have good causes that they're raising awareness for, but it's about, what do you want little children to see? Do you want your child to see a guy with a fish hook in his mouth getting dragged around? That probably is a bit too much. That would be, like, traumatizing to some children. Like, it's traumatizing me right now.
Though smoking rates are still decreasing in the UK year on year.
The average smoker needs over 5,000 cigarettes a year.
Wow.
Get unhooked. Call 0800-169-0169.
Oh my god.
We're sure this gruesome ad had a lot to do with that. Do you agree?
Ooh, I can feel that fishing hook. Oh my god. These were really interesting and actually really fun to see for the first time and learn about. I think the vast majority of these would never have aired here in the United States. Our censors are pretty vigorous in not allowing a lot of stuff to be shown. Although America does allow a lot of violence to be shown in movies and TV, so maybe some of these violent ones would be fine, as sad as that is. But, man, this was disturbing. It totally lived up to the name. This was by WatchMojo UK, and I gotta give it a like, because that was fascinating to learn about. If I had seen these adverts as a child, I think I'd remember every single one. These would ingrain in your mind forever. And that's the point of making an advert disturbing, is so that you'll remember it. It's memorable and it gets your attention. But some of these definitely pushed the boundary of what is acceptable, especially for children. But for me, this was actually very fascinating and kind of enjoyable to learn about. But some of these, man, like, still thinking about that fish hook and other things are Yeah, those are going to be burned in my mind for a while. So anyway, I enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with what you think about these disturbing adverts, if you have ever seen these adverts before, or if there's other disturbing adverts you think should have been on this list. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to British culture and stuff in Britain I have never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.